So I was wondering, could I get some thoughts? What do you guys think of the paper? What did you tell me? One thing you got from the paper. We can go around.
Yeah, one thing that we can get from the paper, especially from the conclusion part, is a statement that inform us about gold. Gold is the most stable medium of exchange in the world, and it is resistant to inflation. That is one of the most important information from this paper, I thought.
Yeah. I think I would definitely say the same. Does anyone else think anything else about the paper? Anything else you could say about the paper, guys? Yeah. Well, like you said, Mohammed, that's probably the biggest thing I got from the paper as well. But what do you think about that? What do you think about it?
What I think about the statement is, it is true because I have a story. Once at, oh my God, I don't know how to say it, but I found when I moved from my old house into my current house right now in my hometown, I found some, like, how to call it, explain notes from my grandpa back then in 1970. He bought some amount of gold, and it was really cheap back then. Yeah, and now the gold price is, oh my God, I can even imagine how expensive it is right now in this present time. Yeah. That's why I agree with this statement, because the gold value follows the value of how to call it. I just don't know how to explain it, but follows the value of the time.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's a good point, actually, because and you can see that a lot. Just yeah, I can. Oh, sorry, guys. I agree. I definitely agree with that. To some extent, I'll express what the other side of things from a psychological point of view. Why I would not agree as much. Also, but I just want to get some feedback from some other people. Thank you, Mohammed. Can we get some more food? Anyone else have any stories they can share with us about gold and why it's valuable, or maybe the conclusions of the paper that we have? Can anyone else share some thoughts about the paper? Should I pick somebody? Arifatul.
Let me help you, Mbak Inai.
Sinyalnya nggak enak.
Halo Mbak Inai, kamu bisa sampaikan nggak satu atau dua hal dari papernya ke Mr. Dashen?
Pakai bahasa Inggris, Kak.
Iya, boleh.
Bantu translate sebenarnya.
Nggak, coba disampaikan pakai bahasa Inggris dulu. Kalau emang nggak, poinnya nggak nyampe, nanti aku bantu. Ayo, nggak apa-apa, disampaikan aja.
Yeah, guys, take your time. Try to reply in English, but just take your time. We're in no rush. We can all get like a little time, you know. If you want to talk about it amongst yourselves and then feedback to me, we can do that. We're in no rush.
Miss Harifatul is negotiating with me. She wants to she wants to answer your question in Indonesian, but I told her not to answer it in Indonesia.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, try to do it in English. Take your time.
Halo Mbak Inai.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on. We're all friends here. Arifatul, I think you're on mute. You're on mute. I think you're talking, but you're on mute. Try again.
Inai, ayo dijawab Inai, cepat. Nggak perlu bagus kok bahasa Inggrisnya, nanti aku bantu kalau misalnya nggak itu. Ayo.
Aku baca kesimpulan yang ini ya.
Iya, terserah.
Gold is the most stable medium of change in the world and is resistant to inflation.
Yeah. Gold is it's resistant to inflation.
Like me.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and that was amazing. See, it was great. Perfect. And that's a good answer as well. I definitely agree. It's I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because of course I'm a social science background, but is gold something that currencies are backed by? Like, is currency based off gold, the value of gold? So if the pound goes up, for example, or the Indonesian rupiah goes up, does that mean that gold is worth more? Is that how it works, or no?
Yeah, that is how it works.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Has anyone else got anything they want to share? So anyone?
Okay, let me help you. Yang lain, ada yang mau nyampein satu atau dua hal yang didapat dari jurnalnya? KWMP mungkin?
Okay. Let me try to speak this English. because my speaking English is bad, Mister. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
From this paper, I read for a while and I get 2 points. First is gold. Gold is stable, and inflation that occurs throughout the world cause the exchange rate of money against goods to change from year to year, Mister.
So was that gold from year to year? What happened? Sorry. Can you say the last part again?
Yang terakhir, poin terakhir diulang Kak Wim.
Yang poin terakhir ya.
Iya, yang poin kedua.
Poin kedua. Inflation that occurs throughout the world causes the exchange rate of money against good to change from year to year.
Coba yang bahasa Indonesianya.
Sebentar. Jadi inflasi itu berpengaruh terhadap ini Kak Rumi. Menyebabkan nilai tukar uang terhadap barang itu berubah dari tahun ke tahun.
Okay. So are you saying that inflation can have an impact on the currency? Is that what you mean?
Maksud kamu inflasi itu yang mempengaruhi itu enggak? Currency enggak? Berubah.
Gimana? Sorry, patah-patah.
Maksud kamu yang inflasi itu mempengaruhi itu enggak? Currency.
Jadi maksudnya lebih berpengaruh ke nilai tukarnya itu loh, Karun.
Dari part mana itu di jurnalnya, Kak?
Introduction.
Oke. Okay, Mr. Dashen. He mentioned that inflation occurs throughout the world, causes the exchange rate of money against good to change from year to year.
Okay, and did you say Okay, yeah. So are you referring to the introduction?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, definitely I think that's a good point as well. Inflation can definitely have an impact. There's some good points, guys, some really good points. Some really good arguments. Has anyone else got anything else that I'd like to share about gold and the value and the currency at the moment?
Oke, yang lain ada yang mau nyampaikan yang didapat dari jurnal ini, satu atau dua hal?
We can take one more thing from anybody.
Oke, satu orang. Eka, Fitri mungkin, Kolil, Anggun.
Maybe my opinion of this paper aims to study the transformation of money in United States. So it can be seen that the behavior of data movement based on the crisis period experience is the basic for predicting the stability of the internal exchange rate in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. So you can be predicted by there's factors that you can use to predict the exchange rate as well, which is great. I think again, as I'm coming from a social science background, my question is, why is gold so valuable? Thank you very much, Agong. Thank you very much. It's a good point. But yeah, my question is, why is money so valuable? No, not money. Why? No, yeah. In fact, why is money and why is gold so valuable? Can anyone give me any reasons for that?
Okay, let me translate it first.
Thanks.
Kenapa uang atau emas atau alat tukar apapun itu sangat-sangat berharga? Pendapat kalian gitu. Dalam bahasa Inggris atau bahasa Indonesia nanti aku bantu. Yuk, mau Vira mungkin?
Again, just take your time. You can think about it and then reply when you're ready. Okay, so I'll give you a chance to think about it. I'll ask who hasn't spoken yet. Firilana. Maybe we could ask you. Firilana.
Firlana.
Okay. What about Devi?
Devi mungkin.
The importance of money is one of them to facilitate the transaction process. Legal can be used as investment.
Yep, that's a really good point. It can be used. Money can be used as an investment, and of course, money is very important to us because if we don't have money, then we can't buy food. We can't. There's a lot of things we can't do. So I think money is important. But my question is slightly different. I'm saying, why is gold so? What's the importance of gold? Why is gold so important? Why do we place so much value on gold? So, for example, why do we use gold and why do we use stones from the beach?
Gold. About gold.
Sorry?
It's specifically you mentioned about gold.
Yeah, gold. Gold. It can be gold or money. Yep.
Okay.
Either.
Yaudah, kenapa emas sangat-sangat bernilai gitu? Can I answer it, Mr. Dashen?
Sure thing. Take us away.
Okay. I think because the amount of gold on this earth is how to call it oh my god, I don't know how to call it in English. It's not changing. I mean,
Okay.
when it's 10, it keeps 10 until the end of the day. at the end of the world. And then why gold is so valuable? I think because gold have physics, and the physics of gold is durable, I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't how to call it? God, you can squeeze the gold. You can squeeze the gold, and the form of the gold is changing. No, it keeps like what it is.
Okay, yeah, some good points there again. So if I was to summarize that, it sounds like you're saying it's limited. It's like it's very durable. It's not something that you can change, and it's unique. Is that right, Mohammed? Would you say that that's something that you was touching on, you being unique?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'd say it's definitely unique. And in the paper, it talks a lot about it says rarity. Let me see if I can find it. It talks about rarity and durability in the flow chart. Sorry.
Mr. Dashen,
Yeah,
can we ask you a question?
sure.
Okay, from your perspective as a psychology, why the form of I mean, like right now there is Bitcoin, there is Ethereum, there is digital money, there is fiat money, there is a lot of form of a lot of change tool, something like that. I mean, why is it so many from a psychological perspective? Is it the effect of just the effect of this modernization, this civilization, or is it the form of something psychological thing? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a really good question. And actually, when I was reading the paper, I struggled to answer that myself because it could be so many different things. But when I did touch on it, I came to the question. My question I had to ask myself was, how do we place value on things, and why do we place value on things? And it made me realize that the answer to that question is in the question. So we place the value on those stuff. So, for example, let me ask you guys a question. If you was on an island and you had, I don't know, 100 million US dollars. So there's the option 100 million US dollars, and then on the other hand you had a coconut and some fish, some food. But you're really, really hungry and you're going to be stuck on this island. Which one do you think you're going to choose? Are you going to take the $100 million, or are you going to take the food to eat?
The food.
We're going to take the food because we're going to place the value on the food. So, but even still, we know $100 million US dollars could buy us a lot of stuff at that time. In that context, the value was placed on the food. And I think taking that example and applying it to the wider world, I think maybe digitalization, modern, like things are becoming more modern, and we're now moving away from the value that something like gold or money can have, and moving into you can't use money to buy things online a lot of the time, you know. So a digital means of doing something is where we're going to put that value, because the context means that the value is higher. And also I think there would be other things inside of there as well. One of them being convenience. Definitely convenience. It's more convenient to do things online. It's quicker, it's faster. People like convenience, as we can see, you know, guys. And like, yeah, we could write a letter. We could write a letter, and we could pour our heart into this letter. It means so much more. But sending a text is easier, you know. So we can just send a text. So when things become more and more digital, I think, based on human behavior and things like convenience and people liking things to be easier, and just the trends, people conforming to the norm, I feel like that's one of the reasons why we're moving towards, is it fiat currencies, digital currencies and stuff like that. Sorry, I think it's called digital currencies, like crypto and all of that kind of stuff. I was going to ask a question actually to you guys. This is a bit more of a social question. Do you think money can buy happiness?
Well, this is an interesting question.
Yeah.
Okay, let me answer it first, then I ask my friend to answer it. Okay.
Or maybe can you ask everyone so that they know what you're going to answer, if that's all right?
Okay. Alright. Gimana menurut kalian? Apakah uang bisa membeli kebahagiaan? Ayo.
I think money can buy happiness, because in this time, money is a important thing to have. With money, we can buy anything. We can to go abroad, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So money can take you abroad. You can buy things, so it can make you happier. I like it. Thanks.
Yang lain, pendapat kalian, apakah uang bisa membeli kebahagiaan?
Mohammed, was you going to answer?
I have the pretty much same answer with Eka. I think money can buy happiness, but not always.
Ooh,
money can buy happiness directly, but money can buy things that can bring happiness. But not always. In some circumstances, not even money can buy things that can make you happy.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit more about? Can you talk a bit more about that one?
About
the last point you made.
Okay. For example, I mean, when you have no partner in your life, this happened to me in my transition age. I think I need partner in my life. When I have money, I can buy a partner. So that's what I need. That's what I think can make me happy. Have a partner, but on the other side, I cannot just get it with money. I cannot just buy partner.
Yeah.
So that's the simple example for me.
Yeah, I like that. So you can't. It's not everything. Not everything has a price. Not everything has a price. Sometimes people's value isn't. You can't exchange money for for the value or something. I really like that one. I didn't think about that. Thank you very much. Maybe someone else who hasn't spoken. Oh, Miftahul.
Miftahul Jannah. Kamu pendapat kamu, uang bisa beli kebahagiaan nggak? Nanti aku bantu translatein.
Kalau menurut aku ya Run, uang tuh ya memang berperan penting dalam menentukan kebahagiaan seseorang. Tapi tidak semua kebahagiaan tuh bisa dibeli dengan uang.
Okay. Mr. Dashen, let me translate you the whole answers because she couldn't answer it in English. So she mentioned that money can buy happiness. Money can buy happiness, but money can buy happiness. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Money can buy happiness. And you can also measure happiness from the amount of money you have, but it is not always about money. She answered. Yeah, sometimes money just can't buy what you need to make you happy.
Yeah.
More or less like my answer.
Same answer. Does anyone have a different opinion to the ones? Oh yeah, thank you very much, Miftahul. Thank you. That was a good answer. Very similar to Mohammed's and very.
Oke, ada punya pendapat lain nggak tentang uang bisa membeli kebahagiaan gitu? Kan tadi jawabannya itu ya apa? Hampir semuanya mirip gitu. Ada nggak pendapat lain gitu? Gimana? Coba mungkin? Oke.
No.
Izin menjawab pakai bahasa Indonesia ya, Ron. Nanti kamu translate ya.
Oke.
Menurut saya itu kebahagiaan, ukuran kebahagiaan seseorang itu kan ini ya, beda-beda ya. Dan semakin kalau saya sendiri cukup sama keluarga seperti itu udah bahagia. Jadi tidak perlu tidak perlu istilahnya, tidak perlu uang lah istilahnya itu.
Okay. Cholil answered that. Yeah, exactly what Mr. Nino right down there. So Cholil mentioned that money can buy family, love, and happiness. So yeah, the most important for Mr. Khalil is the existence of family, love, and happiness surround him.
I think that's one of my favorite answers. I really like that one. Thank you. But I think we've all kind of touched on some really good points, regardless, because from a research perspective, there's a graph and it slowly increases. I wish I could show you guys, but it slowly increases, and then after a certain point, so you've got two axes, you've got happiness, you've got money. As money goes up, happiness goes up until it gets to a certain point, and after that point, money can't buy happiness anymore. It just levels out, it plateaus. So no matter how much, if you give someone £1 million more, than their happiness isn't going to increase. And I think that's possibly because, again, of things that we value. Going back to the values and where we place the value, there's certain things like love, the loyalty, the friendships, the family that we have around us, and and quality time, that's something that social time and quality time is something that we can pay for, but real quality time, authentic quality time is something that we don't need to necessarily have money to gain. So I think that's why after a certain point it just starts to level off, but also I think the reason why it increases and money can buy happiness is because money can also be the root of a lot of inequalities in society. When I say inequalities, I'm talking about inequalities in health, inequalities in education, inequalities in relationships and food and things like that. If you don't have money, you can't buy food, you can't buy health, you can't buy education, which means that you're probably not going to be as happy as you would be if you had all of those things. But I think once the basics are covered, it starts to plateau. But there's a lot of different arguments. But in my opinion, I think once the basics are covered, there's a limit. You know, after that you can have a car, but do you need a car that, you know, has a bed in the back? You know, you just need a car that gets you from A to B, rather than, there's not much of a difference after a certain level. So touched on inequalities, money couldn't buy happiness. Oh, there's an interesting quote I found when I was doing some research, actually, guys. And it says that you can't take your money to the grave. So don't be the richest man in the graveyard, you know, because there's no point. You're not going to be able to use it when you die. So I thought it was a really interesting quote. But yeah, does anyone have any questions for me?
Oke. Kalian punya pertanyaan nggak ke Mr. Dashen?
It's okay if you don't, because I have some more questions I would like to ask you.
Oke.
Oh,
Ada nggak yang punya pertanyaan? Looks like nobody's here have questions.
okay. So another question then, guys. What does it mean to be rich?
Oke. Menurut kalian ya, apa sih artinya menjadi kaya gitu? Ayo, ada yang bisa jawab spontan nggak? Aku bantu translate. Ayo. Ayo.
Bisa membantu apa ya? Kayak membantu orang lain dalam suatu hal gitu, Run.
Okay, so Miss Maufira answer your question, Mr. Dashen. She said that when you are rich, means you can help people. You can help the one who needs.
That's a wonderful answer. I love that. I really like it. Yeah, nice. Anything else, guys?
Yang lain? Jawaban yang bagus, Maufira katanya. Mantap. Yang lain?
Mungkin kalau kita kaya itu ketika kita ingin sesuatu itu bisa tercapai semua.
Okay, Miss Anggun answer that when you are rich, you can make everything you want or even your dream comes true.
Interesting.
Okay,
That's
yang lain?
interesting. So, thank you.
Ayo.
Anyone else?
Ayo yang lain. Oki, Ila. Eka, Fitri.
Should I who Dewi? I haven't heard from Dewi.
Oh, Dwi Nur Farida. Halo Bejo.
Halo,
Ya, pendapat kamu, apa artinya menjadi kaya?
kenapa?
Pendapat kamu, apa artinya menjadi kaya?
Kayak apa? Kayak harta.
Iya,
Pakai bahasa Indonesia nih.
kalau bisa bahasa Inggris, tapi kalau enggak bahasa Indonesia aja.
Nggak bisa aku. Kamu udah ya, aku ngomong bahasa Indonesia.
Iya,
Kayak itu apa sudah? Itu apa sukses ya? Sukses dalam hal
hartanya banyak gitu.
iya, kan itu sudah dikategorikan sukses. Tapi suksesnya orang kan beda-beda. Tapi kalau kalau dalam kaya gitu kan banyak uang tuh sukses gitu.
Kenapa?
Kenapa jelas?
Kalau banyak uang kenapa, Mbak?
Maksudnya tuh kayak kan kalau sudah bisa kayak bisa beli kemauannya, keinginannya sendiri tuh kaya tuh bisa didefinisikan sukses gitu. Tapi kan suksesnya setiap
Oke.
orang kan beda-beda.
You can definite rich or wealth as success. She mentioned earlier.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
You can definite or you can define maybe.
Oh,
I
define.
don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Rich or wealth as success.
Okay. And usually with money, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. All right. That's some brilliant points. So we've got the sorry guys. We've got some great points, and I think they covered almost all aspects. I really like the point about of course currency, the actual being rich, having a lot of money is important, which is what Dewi touched on just. But helping others, I think that's really important. And making anything you want to come true. I think these are things that so that kind of touches on freedom. Being rich kind of links to freedom. But I really like that point about helping others because I listened to a quote. Do you guys know who Bob Marley is? Bob Marley.
Sorry? What?
Do you know Bob Marley? Bob Marley? No?
Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley.
We
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So Bob Marley, he in an interview, he was talking about someone asked him if he's a rich man, if he's rich, and he said, "Oh, what does it mean to be rich? Do I have a lot of money? Does it mean I have a lot of money? Do I have a lot of like?" He wasn't able to talk about what rich is because rich is, it could mean a lot of different things. He wants to be a rich man. He wants to be happy. He wants to be rich in happiness, you know? And I think that if we place value on things like that in the future, we'll grow as together rather than separately, because I think sometimes money can separate us, you know, like, because you have to step on someone else to get on top and top and top. So I definitely yeah. Check out the interview, guys. I'll send it over to you guys. It's really really interesting. How are you guys feeling on another note? Thank you for the amazing answers, and thank you for everyone today chipped in and did a little bit, spoke. I know it's not easy again, definitely challenging, but you guys did a phenomenal job. How are you feeling about your exam? Because you've got your exam next week.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got our exam next week.
How are you feeling?
Gimana perasaan kalian gitu? Minggu depan udah ujian gitu.
My heartbeat is so fast.
Ya. Yang lain gimana? Me personally, I think time goes very fast. So we're in the middle of the semester right now, and I just don't realize it.
Yeah, it's true. So your heart's beating fast, you know, time's flying faster.
Yeah.
So guys, I'd say enjoy every moment. So, you know, when you're when you have some time together and stuff, just enjoy it. You know, when you learn, and just try to make the best of the experience. But it's if your heart's beating fast, it means you care, which is good. You know, and if time's going quickly, that again, it means that you know, they say time flies when you're having fun, right? So that means at least you're having some kind of fun in this education journey. But guys, I wish you all the best in the exam. I'm sure you'll do a phenomenal job. I'm sure you'll do great. But I'm wishing you all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Dashen.
No, pleasure.
Okay, this
Okay.
is our last meeting in this class, Mr. Dashen. So
Th-
it's been pleasure for us to meet you, Mr. Dashen. Thank you very much for your knowledge, for your time. We thought that thank you is not enough, but
Yeah.
all we can say is thank you very much.
Yo, guys, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Pleasure getting to know you guys, and just remember, just don't keep trying, like practicing, and don't be afraid to try new things. You know, you did a really good job, and I know I don't speak Indonesian, so I can't imagine how difficult it is. You know, speaking English and getting your thoughts across in a group full of people. But I really appreciate you guys giving all the effort you have given me and making me feel so comfortable. So yeah, thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Dashen.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.